Okay, my name is Ian MacLennan, and I'm a member of the Joomla production leadership team, which means I'm a part of being responsible for everything related to the Joomla code base, Joomla documentation, testing, and various other elements. So my main responsibilities are as a developer coordinator, so that's making sure that the code base remains stable. I'm also one of the leaders of the Joomla bug squad, which means that I help with maintenance releases and make sure that the 1.5 releases go smoothly, and also help make sure that 1.6 hopefully stays on track, and that we put out stable, reliable, and fantastic software. I also help with the testing infrastructure, so to help us test more reliably and more wider and deeper for unit testing and system testing on the code base in front.
Cool. So my name's Sam Moffatt. I write code and I fix things. I think that's much simpler.
I'm really excited about the Joomla Platform project. I think that it opens up a lot of opportunities to innovate and to really be creative and imaginative, and to pull in aspects of all over the web, all your different web services, and just provide connectors and just provide a place where people can dream and innovate and not be confined by the CMS.
I'm going to say something. I mean, the reason I'm excited about the platform project is that I've been doing stuff on the platform on my own already. So the ability to take the source code and apply it to a completely different framework and background, but still have all of the advantages. So you've got the database library, you've got request filtering, and you just drop that into place, and you can start taking it. I mean, even existing web applications that maybe aren't even Joomla, and start porting them across and getting all of the power and flexibility of the Joomla framework just without having the entire CMS. So for me, the framework project, being split out, is perhaps the most exciting thing that's happened.
I think that the platform project is really targeted at a different set of users than the CMS. I mean, the framework is targeted at developers. So not only developers within the Joomla community right now, but also developers outside. We've had folks here who have been involved with FreeBSD project, and they're excited from more of a developer, more of a dream outside into the enterprise box, into a wider base of application and what the Joomla platform can provide for them. So I mean, I think that it's really a different problem that we're even looking at right now. So there will be challenges as there are with anything, but I think it will afford us a lot of opportunities to get developers on board and to get people thinking about Joomla in a different way.
I think if anything, it'll liberate it, because we're not tied to the CMS anymore. The framework can grow and evolve on its own and add things that perhaps never would have happened with the CMS. So while for people doing the whole CMS framework thing, that might be a bit iffy, I think in the long run it'll become even clearer, it'll be easier, and there'll be documentation and hints and tips. And at the end of the day, if you're a Joomla extension developer right now, being able to write on the framework is not going to be that much of a leap. In fact, in some respects, it may even be easier for standalone applications. I work for a university in Queensland, and we don't use Joomla in the sense that we use the CMS. I'm perhaps using Joomla within the framework context, and not trying to be knocked over by my own sign. So what we're doing at USQ is we have numerous systems, and we're using the framework to tie them together. So instead of deploying out an entire CMS for an application, we're using the CMS to the framework packages with stuff like the Joomla plugin layer and all of those sort of things to build very, very flexible, very strong applications on top of the framework, but aren't even looking like the CMS. I mean, it doesn't use the menu structure like the CMS does. You know, there's no way to edit pages. You know, it's very task-oriented, focused, and the great advantage is that if for that stuff, I mean, it's very internal, and hopefully one day I'll get to show it to the wider community. When I want to add a new feature, almost all of it's already in the framework, and so it's maybe another 2 or 3 lines of code for me to add a whole heap of power to these applications. So that's what I'm doing outside of the core.
Exciting. I'm doing a variety of sites for a few different people. One particular one, I'm working for a nonprofit, just helping them to help establish some sense of community and build applications that will link into a Joomla website, but link a variety of different things that they're doing together. So, and I'm also not in terms of developing for the Joomla core, but I'm interested in working for the Joomla project to help build infrastructure projects and see what we can do with it. I always love just the chance to meet with the other members of the production leadership team. The first time I met most of them was last year in New York, and this just being able to meet them face to face, and it gives you context for people you're working with all the time and learning from all the time. You just get context for when you're talking with them. You know, what does that mean in context of them, and it helps you to see people and their work in a whole different light, and I really appreciated that.
Most fun for me, I think, has been talking to different people doing different things with Joomla and seeing what's happening and engaging. You know, there's lots of people doing lots of things, and it's just nice to sit down and talk to people and go, well, what are you doing, and how are you doing, what are your problems, and you know, I think I've helped 1 or 2 people, which has been, you know, for me, great. We're doing some cool stuff with 1.6. I think what we really need is more people testing. You know, the 1.6, join the bug squad and trying stuff out. And all you have to do is, you know, install Joomla 1.6, test it, and if you find a bug, report it. I mean, that in a backwards way gets us back to a more stable product quicker. Even though all you're doing is making more work for us, it still helps us out in the long run.
I would echo that, but I think also just we need to dream more and more as a Joomla project, and not think about the space we're in now in terms of you know, a big part of our user base is the brochure site, but I really like to see us dream and see, you know, where we can take it to the enterprise, to just to use it in ways that haven't really even been imagined yet. I think we have a fantastic community and fantastic ideas are out there. We just need to get a hold of those and make magic happen.